New directional signs are popping up in the city of Rochester, but the city isn't behind it. We'll tell you who is.
Why drive? A walk around Rochester has never been easier thanks to these new road signs. We'll explain next at 11.
There's directional signs popping up all around Rochester. We'll explain who's behind them and what they're really about.
New at 11, move over Manhattan. Rochester is a great walking city. Tonight, one local group is putting up some colorful signs at intersections across the city. As Caroline Tucker reports, the goal is to get you to skip the drive, hit the sidewalk, and reconnect with Rochester.
You don't really think about it, but if you're walking from Soho in Manhattan to Central Park, that's a 50-minute walk.
Jennifer Indovina says that same walk in Rochester seems to stop people from taking to the streets.
There are places in the city where you don't necessarily need to get in your car and drive from parking lot to parking lot. You can walk or bike between these locations really efficiently.
She is part of a new group called RocCity 2.0. A group of people who live in Rochester and want to reconnect their community.
We want to feel like we're part of the community. We want to feel like we're designing our own city of the future.
They've taken over city streets with these signs that direct you how to get around by foot or bike.
The idea behind them is to get people to hang out in the city. You know, once you're here and you've just gone to see a show at George Eastman, you can just walk to go get a drink at East End. It's only, an 8 to 10 minute walk away.
Daniel Hope rides his bike 8 miles to and from work.
I usually use Google Maps, and that's pretty good directions, but the signs are nice. Maybe they could be a little bigger.
Walker Mark Whitman also has noticed.
I was surprised to see them up, but I think they're a good idea. They've done a pretty good job of directing people where to go.
And out-of-towners appreciate a little help.
It's kind of nice. I don't have a car here, so I know that it takes me 12 minutes to get to Monroe, so I find it pretty helpful.
So this sign says it'll take me about 16 minutes to walk to Monroe Avenue. So let me start my timer and we'll find out. So how long did it take me to get from the South Wedge to here at Monroe Ave? Well, clocked in at just over 9 minutes, a little bit under that 16-minute mark, but it turns out it just depends on how fast you might end up walking. It's about the information.
But if you take a snap of the QR code on the sign, it'll automatically link you, as fast as the internet will go, to the ROC Wiki page associated with the point of interest. So in this case, the neighborhood of the arts.
To connect people with their city once again. RocCity 2.0 isn't getting paid to do any of this work, and it's not sponsored by the city. It's volunteer time and money to put up the signs. Now, they say they have more plans in the works to help reconnect Rochester in the coming months. Caroline Tucker, News 8.